Live from Conwell Egan Catholic High School in Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania, this is the Eagle Eye Network, your exclusive home for Eagle sports coverage. From the hardwood to the gridiron, from the diamond to the ice, if the Eagles are in action, we've got it covered. With play-by-play expert analysis and all the excitement of high school athletics, there's only one place to be, right here on the Eagle Eye Network. Now let's send it to the broadcast booth for tonight's game.
It's Eagle Eye Network here at Conwell Catholic High School. We are doing our first flag football broadcast and first PCL matchup, Conwell Catholic versus Huberts High School. So I'm Steven Slivka. This is X. So X, what are you most excited about in this game?
I'm really just here to see Egan be a great team this year. I think they really have a good team this year with the freshmen coming in, and really hoping to see a nice little championship,
Yeah,
PCL championship.
yeah, they had a 9-2 year last year, losing to Archbishop Wood in the PCL championship. All right, and we will be back for the snap of the game pretty soon. We're back here with the coin toss to see who receives ball here. Our captains for this game are number 3, Lexi, number 11, Gianna Varagati, number 2, Sarah Beck, and number 13, Jalen Stinsman. Conwell Egan is receiving the ball here, and St. Huberts is kicking off. Our starting quarterback in this game for Conwell Egan is Olivia Delavecchio. This Conwell Egan team went 9-2 last year, with only 2 losses to Archbishop Wood and 1 being in the PCL championship. This is the second year that this team been together, as they lost their star quarterback Maya Azen last year because she was a senior. Biggest win last year was 48-0, as they had 11 shutouts. They scored 364 points altogether throughout the season last year and got 72 points scored on them. This is the first regular season game that had 2 scrimmages. They won their first scrimmage against Truman High School 32-6 and won the second one against Ben Salem School 39-0. There will not be a JV game today, but in the 2 scrimmages, JV team tied with Truman 6-6 and beat Ben Salem. I do not have the score of the Ben Salem JV game.
Bro, Barry said I could be the cheerleader, bro. I'm scared.
Our starting defense here is number 20, Ayana Reeves, number 14, Angela, and number 4, Anna, number 3, Lexi, number 13, Jalen Sinsman, number 11, Gianna Varagati, and number 23, Jayla Butler.
Are we holding it?
The rusher for this game is Anna Zoria, as in flag football, this rusher has to keep their hand up to rush so the quarterback knows who's rushing and they cannot illegal blitz. For the opposing team, the starting quarterback is number 24, running back number 20, center number 8, and they have 4 wide receivers on the outside. The first snap of the game, Huberts hikes the ball and hands the ball off and drops the ball. In flag football, is different than tackle football, as fumbles just count as a loss of a play and down where the ball hit, while in tackle football, it is a live ball and you can pick it up. Looks like the rusher, Anazoria, disrupted that play there, made her drop the ball. The second play of the game, Huberts hikes the ball, fires across the middle for an incomplete pass. That pass was intended for number 10. She snaps the ball, rolls out the pocket, fires to number 20. As she catches the ball, 2 flags missed, and then finally pulled by Lexi. Oh, my fault. By Jayla Butler. Looks like the ref is indicating a sub because someone on Conwell Egan had earrings in, and there's no jewelry in the game of flag football as it could cause injuries. The ref lets them play on. She hikes the ball, drops back, jukes the rusher, fires across the middle, and strikes to number 9, who is still running down the field, and finally gets pulled by number 13, Jalen Stinsman. She's motioning her receiver across, who gets the handoff and is going up the field, down the sideline, and finally gets pulled about 8 yards after the first down by number 20, Ayana Reeves. She hikes the ball, and another handoff here, but pulled at the line of scrimmage by Venice Dennis, who was the rusher on that play. It is second down for Huberts. She hikes the ball, takes her 3-step, drops, fires to number 20, who drops the ball. Third down, Huberts. X. How is Conwell Egan's defense impacting this game?
I really think that is doing really good right now. I think they just need to start pressuring that QB a little bit more because all of their throws have been pretty bad lately. Like right there, as you can see, they blitzed her, kind of pulled the flag right there. So they just need to tighten up on that defense right now, blitz them a
Yeah,
little bit more,
they need to
and
tighten up.
yeah, they need to tighten up a little bit more. And I think they can get the win off of that.
I mean, as you say that, Venice gets a sack. That's a turnover on downs, and first down for Conwell Egan going the opposite way. Conwell Egan's starting quarterback is Olivia Delavecchio. They have 4 wideouts, and I believe their starting running back is actually Haley, number 9 rushing for Hubert. She scrolls out. And that's the Maxie going down the sideline who scores the first touchdown of the game. First play of the game. Over the top. That is a bullet on the outside. And a great pass by Olivia Delavecchio. And a great catch by Maxie Ellis. Point conversion here for Conwell Egan. That is a great start to this game. First play really sets the tone of how this game is going to go. As Liv hikes the ball, fires to Haley across the middle, and she catches the ball for a score of 7-0. Like I mentioned earlier, they lost their star quarterback. Maya. Second drive of this game for St. Huberts. She hikes the ball, fakes the first handoff, and actually hands off the ball to the second as she trips and gets her flag pulled by Gianna Varagati. Great pressure here by Anna Zoria. She's really making them fumble at the line, trip at the line, and having a great game so far. She hikes the ball, fakes handoff, fires on the outside, and it is dropped. Great defense by Gianna Varagati as she closes on in the defender and makes her drop it. That is a sack for Anna Zoria, and that is our first sack of the game. Looks like St. Huberts is going for their first punt of this game as she boots it across the middle, and the ball is caught and my apologies, dropped by number 3, Lexi. Conwell Egan's offense is coming out on this field as the last drive they scored their first play of the game, which was crucial and very good for Conwell Egan as they start off the game. Amazing. X, what do you think that Conwell Egan needs to do on this drive to do the same thing as last drive?
I think they just need to draw up that play again. I mean, as you can see last time, hold up, as they score right here.
Well, as you're speaking, they score for the second time of the game. They scored the second time this game already. It is now 13-0 for Conwell Egan.
Wait. You see who you be with now? You see who you be with? What you mean no? Nigga.
Going for their conversion here. They hike the ball, fires it, and is dropped across the middle. 13-0 for Conwell Egan. Third drive of the game for Huberts, as they did not capitalize their last 2 drives, hoping to capitalize this drive. She hikes the ball, fires up and over, and caught by number 10, right over Jalen Stinsman's head. That is a great pass by number 24. And I believe number 24 and 20 are switching out at quarterback often, which that can be a factor in this game because after you pitch the ball, the quarterback can run if you pitch it to her. There's a motion coming across the middle and a fake handoff and fires to her running back number 20, who drops the ball and runs into Jalen Stinsman. Resuming here is St. Huberts. They hike the ball, pitch it to number 13, who almost drops it but doesn't, runs to the outside and jukes two defenders and then falls down right before the first down. Resuming here, Venice rushes her, makes her throw a pass right over Gianna's head, and it gets pulled right after the first down. That is first and goal for St. Hubert's. She hikes the ball, and it is interception by Jalen Stinsman, who is coming across and gets a pick six. She gets a pick six here. As we know, she is an All-American flag player and is traveling to Florida for her All-American tournament, as only a certain amount of people get to see that in this game. As Conwell Egan is winning 19-0 in 14 minutes into the game. Last year, Conwell Egan saw this team and did verse them and beat them by a margin. There's a flag in the middle of this. Oh, the flag is indication of where the ball should be. They're going for 1 point here. They hike the ball. She rolls out to her right and fires down and caught by Brianna Jackson, but did not get into the end zone. So it is no good. Great catch by her, though. Coach is calling for defense back out in this game. There is punting in this game, as we see in this picture I'm pulling up. This punt is by a senior, as she was a junior in this photo. This was last year against Archbishop Wood in the PCL championship. You're allowed to punt here in flag football if it is fourth down on the opposite side of the field. Huberts snaps the ball, fires across the middle, and caught by number 8 and ran into by number 3. As we do have a large student section here, this is more than we usually see at a flag game, as it is just now getting popular in women's sports. She fires across the middle and catches the ball. Great catch, as there's a defender right on her back for third down. They need about 10-15 yards to get to the first down to extend this drive and hopefully score their first touchdown of the game, as Conwell Egan already has 3. Huberts snaps the ball. She drops back. Rusher Anazoria comes in and snags her flag for her second sack of the game. Great pull there to force them to punt. It's a coach's decision if they do want them to punt or not. In this situation, I would punt. How about you, X? Would you punt in this situation?
Um, I think we should. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the game yet. We still got a lot of time to play. So I would definitely punt this, but
They
they
do
decided
not
not
punt
to.
it, and she gets a great margin, but gets pulled right before the first down by number 20. They're extending this drive here as she rolls out and fires above the middle, and great defense by Jayla Butler and Gianna Varagati as they could not make it over their head. It is a change here as Conwell Egan's offense, who've been devouring, comes onto this field for, I believe, their third drive of this game. Conwell Egan's quarterback leads offense as she scrambles out to the left, jukes out the rusher, throws across the middle, and that is caught by Sarah Beck, who gets her flag pulled about 15 yards before the end zone. She flips the pass over to number 6 as she gets about 3 yards on the play. For this, I believe, second down for Conwell Egan. Sorry, third down for Conwell. I'm sorry, second down for Conwell Egan, as there was a previous flag on the play when we were having technical difficulties. Della Vecchia double motions, hikes the ball, and fires it to Haley, who drops the ball. But there's a flag on the play, and I believe it was no rush, as she didn't signal she was rushing with her hand over her head. In the sport of flag football, in order to rush, you have to put your hand above your head. Trying to find out what's going on here, as it looks like there's offsetting penalties. So there's a flag on both teams. A legal shift on Conwell Egan as they get moved back, and a loss of down here. There's not an offsetting penalty because a penalty on Huberts happened after their penalty, so it does not matter because the play was dead. Their quarterback hikes the ball, fires across the middle, and a little too far for Maxie there, as it would have been Maxi's second touchdown of the game. Two-minute warning here as we're going to take a break on Eagle Eye Network. Resuming here on Conwell Egan after the 2-minute warning. The quarterback hikes the ball. Fires above to Maxi. That looked like a pass interference to me, but the ref does not call it, as he says she did not touch her. Complaining of Coach Barry on the sideline about that pass interference call, which I do agree with him, because I would be pretty angry as a coach myself. At the end of the day, they are winning 19-0, so there's not too much complaining going on, which is always a good thing to keep the sportsmanship even in on both sides. Hikes the ball, drops back, rolls out to her left, and fires deep across the middle, and caught by Brianna Jackson for Conwell Egan's fourth touchdown of this game. Great throw there. The score is now 25-0. Conwell Egan hoping to extend it to 26 with their 1-point conversion. Coach changing the play on the line. She hikes the ball, drops back, flips it to Maxi, who catches it and gets her flag pulled short of the end zone. It is the ball that has to count, not the flag. So if she reaches the ball in, doesn't matter how far she is, as long as the ball crosses the pylon, it is a touchdown. Here, there's a timeout called on the play by Huberts. We'll be taking a break here on Eagle Eye Network. Refs indicating both teams to come up back on the field after that timeout. Huberts hoping to get their first touchdown of the game on this drive as they have a minute and 42 seconds to do so. We're back after the difficulties as the ball is slung across the middle. An incomplete pass for Jalen Stinsman. Incomplete pass. Good defense by Jalen Stinsman as she knocks the ball out of the receiver's hands. The ref hoping a flag is called, but there is none called here. She snaps the ball, fakes the handoff, and the ball is batted up across the middle and almost intercepted by Jayla Butler, but is not held on. That would have been a great tip drill there by Jalen Stinsman as she's playing great defense here for Conwell Egan, interrupting every pass and not letting them get any easy work done. As she drops back to safety to play a 3-2 defense with no rush. Oh, my apologies. They're punting here. And it is caught by Jayla Butler. As they cannot run before the punt, so there's offside on Huberts. Because they ran before the punt. And it looks like he's taking the penalty for the play stopped. And they have 51.9 seconds to score, which is very doable for this Conwell Egan team because they scored the first play 2 times in a row.
I'm gonna go check my softball. I'll be back here at the halftime. Don't leave any of this.
How do you think Conwell Egan is going to come up with a play here to score with 51 seconds?
I think that they're gonna go deep. If not, they're gonna waste his time. Wait till the second quarter. But I think they're gonna try and score right here. Make it a bigger lead, and just take this game by storm.
Incomplete pass. That pass was intended for Breonna Jackson, and she had 3 defenders on her, but it is knocked away. 43 seconds here until the end of the half. At the end of the half, Conwell Egan will take a couple minute break until halftime is over. As Vecchio snaps the ball, drops back, rolls to her right this time, and fires deep for Breonna Jackson as it is incomplete, as it was a low ball there as she was throwing on the run. 37.6 seconds here to go. X, it looks like you were right. They're trying to go for the deep ball right away. They're not trying to get their way there slowly. They're just trying to go for the deep ball. Looks like Huberts learned from the mistakes with not putting the hand off with the rusher. But she throws it short there and gets her flag pulled right away after she catches it. That was about a 5-yard gain with 5-yard gain with 33 seconds to go. There's 2 halves here containing 24 minutes in both halves. We're having technical difficulties with the camera, so I'm going to radio broadcast this last 30 seconds of this half, and we're hoping to fix it over halftime. As she hikes the ball, fires right across the middle to Maxie, who gets her flag pulled with 27 seconds to go. Seconds to go in this first half. Waiting to hike the ball as she does, and fires to Haley, who jukes her out and runs down the sideline for a touchdown. 31-0 Conwell Egan going in to half. Well, not yet. 19 seconds left. She really hit the hit move on her to avoid the defender. And they're going for 2 points to make the lead 33-0. But if you guys didn't know, you could go for 1 point, 2 point, or 3 point after you score for the conversion. It is the coach's decision of what you do. 3 points is from the 15, 2 points is from the 10, and from the 5 is 1 point. Conwell Egan is going for 2 points here. She hikes the ball, rolls out to her left, fires up and over. Number 7, Maxie, is looking. There's a flag caught on Maxie for complaining to the ref. It doesn't really affect the game. There's 14 seconds to go at half, and they're winning 31-0. But you just have to be careful what you're saying because it can change the game. One play can change the game in flag football, in any sport, matter of fact. One play could change it. In baseball, one strikeout. Maybe that could have been home run. Maybe that catch could have been a touchdown. It's just all one play, one movement that could change the whole entire game. And here, maybe that was it, but we never know. Huberts has 14 seconds to score as they got moved up because of the flag. She drops back, throws deep, and caught for their first touchdown of the game, 6-31. Conwell Egan is leading 6-31, 31-6 going into halftime. There's 6 seconds left. They're gonna go for not sure what conversion yet. Their coach did not single it. I'm trying to figure out for you guys, but it's across the field. They're going for a 1 point conversion, hoping to add a point onto their deficit. Hikes the ball, rolls out to her right, fires down the middle, and it is an it looked like interception from down here, but it was dropped by Jayla. I believe that was Jayla Butler. I'm sorry. That was number 3. Two seconds to go here in this half. Hoping to score in one play because that's all they can get with this final play of the game. You can pitch back in this league. This is a great way to start off your season here, beating them 31-6. As she hikes it, takes a knee going into halftime. Eagle Eye Network will be back for the first snap of the second quarter. First play of the game is an incomplete pass. Sorry for the tech difficulties here. Had to refresh a few things, and now we're back live. Good. Conwell Egan starts with the ball here with a 31-6 lead with 23 minutes to go. As she fires over to number 3 and is an incomplete pass behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, Conwell Egan. X, what would the impact if they scored here? How would that impact the game?
I don't really think it would do much. One thing I will say though is like it will probably boost up their confidence because they just scored. After being blown out, definitely would pick up their confidence a little bit. As a great pass. But yeah, as I was saying, like for Huberts, if they score right here, if they get an interception or a pick six or something, could definitely change the game a little bit. You know.
I agree. If they get an interception, pick 6, it could change the game completely. But if Conwell Egan scores, they'll just keep on the roll they're on. I think it was really good how Hubert scored at the end of the game because it just brought at least energy to the game. She throws out and fires to Maxie, who catches it and runs down the sideline, who jukes a defender down but gets pulled right after that. As that is a first down for Conwell Egan as they extend the drive and move those markers. Delavecchio snaps the ball, rolls out to her left, fires on the run to Bree Jackson, who gets pulled right as she catches it with a defender on her back. There's a softball broadcast at the same time as this one going on right now. So go check out that. Also at Eagle Eye Network. Conwell Egan snaps the ball, she rolls out to her left again, plants her feet, fires a deep ball, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown for Brianna Jackson. That extends the lead 37-6. Great balls here by Olivia Delavecchio as she's firing, not being afraid of what to do. Going for 1 point after. She hikes it, rolls out to her left, plants her feet, fires across the middle, and it is batted down by Huberts as an incomplete pass, and the lead stays 37-6. 19 minutes here until the game. What would you do as a coach? Would you put your backup in? Would you put your backup in? Would you keep the pressure and keep your starters in?
Right now, I'd probably put in my backup only maybe for a few downs, only because it's a blowout right now. Get my backup a little bit of playing time.
Give them a chance to prove themselves.
Yeah, give them a chance. See what I'm working with.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Like a backup could be better than the starter. You never know though.
Yeah, you never know until you try it out. I would personally put my backup in just because we don't want our starters to get injured, hurt, or any of that. She snaps the ball, hands it off. She jukes across the middle and makes 2 defenders run into each other, but the flag was pulled by Jalen Stinsman. I think that was Ange and Jalen who ran into each other on the same team, by the way.
How do you think this Eagles defense is doing so far?
They're doing great. Like last year, I know their defense only let up 78 points in the whole season, which is phenomenal. Um, they're just great. It's best on the field almost every time they play.
Yeah, I agree with that.
As he hands the ball off, pitches it, a reverse, running after, and who misses the flag, but gets pulled down by Jalen Sinsman, who has grabbed the flag. Throws the ball to the right side of the field. It is caught by number 10, who jukes out her defender and gets her flag pulled right before the first down, about four yards before the first down. Hubert snaps the ball, fires down, and both flags pulled by Jalen Stinsman. Great flag pulling here from Conwell Egan, not letting them get much separation in space for a touchdown. It's a great way to bounce back from losing your star quarterback. They lost her last year due to her being a senior, and it's just a significant topic and just needs to be talked about because it's two flags missed, and then she steps out of bounds before being able to score. First down for Huberts. If you didn't know Huberts, what is an all-girls school? And Azuria rushing as the ball gets handoff. She misses the flag though, but the flag is missed again by Jalen Sinsman, running down the sideline, and finally pulled at the 4-yard line by Jayla Butler. Great, good job catching up to her, not letting the play fall behind. The rusher there needs to break down on the play and just break down on knowing where the ball is and knowing how fast the ball is going to get there is a great thing to know in flag. I think I jinxed them, said their flag pulling was good, but they just missed 2 flags there. She snaps the ball, fires, and pulled by Jalen Sinsman as she makes up for the missed flag pull earlier in the game. Coach is directing to Nana to break down as she does, but she misses it. It's all the way over there as a touchdown for Huberts. As that is their second one of the game. The score is now 37-12. The corner needs to slide out a little bit on that touchdown. It's good defense. She had 2 people on her side. Not much she could do about it. Had a pick. She picked and chose the wrong one. But if that's the game of flag, someone's always going to be wide open. That is movement on the line of scrimmage. As fires across and intercepted. But her flag is pulled right away. offense is coming on the field. It looks like backups are coming in now for Conwell Egan. Coach is making audibles on the play. The ball snapped, handed off to Venice, who gets her flag pulled right at the line of scrimmage for no yards gained. Second down for Conwell Egan. The ball is thrown across the middle to Aubrey, but it does not get to her. Third down for Conwell Egan. Motion across the field as she snaps the ball, fires back, rolls, and fires to, I'm not sure if that was to, but it is an incomplete pass. Looks like Conwell Egan is punting here. Their first punt of the game. I'm not sure who's punting. She punts it as the ball bounces twice, and rolls out of bounds. Huberts has the ball now, motions her girl across, and motions her girl across and hands off the ball, pulled by Ange. 8 minutes to go in this game. Interception for Huberts as she gets tracked down by Haley. After that interception, Huberts' ball, she snaps it, rolls out, and sacked by Nana, which is, I believe, her fourth sack of the game. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go until the game is over. She snaps the ball, fires there, picked by Gianna Varagati. It's our first interception of the game. That makes up for the touchdown on her end and boosts her confidence. They traded picks there because Conley threw one first, and Hubert threw one right back to. Motion across the middle as she fires up, and an interception for Huberts. As that is the second interception thrown in this game by Conwell. 5 minutes to go until the end of this game. Same defense comes out for Conwell. There are no subs. Join us for our next home game here at Conwell on April 3rd against Cardinal O'Hara High School for the second PCL matchup and the second home game. Their next game is away at Bonner, March 25th, I believe that says. And then it's home at Cardinal O'Hara, and we will be back streaming live. She snaps the ball, fakes the handoff, fires down low, and batted away by Jalen Stinsman. Snaps the ball, fires down low, and drops by number 9. Two minutes and 35 seconds left in this game as she fires across the middle and dropped by Ange. That would have been her first interception of this game. Two-minute warning here. 2-minute warning. As it is 37-12, Conwell Egan lead. She snaps the ball, rolls out to her right, fires to Haley. And it is caught. She's running down the sideline. There's a miss flag. She jukes across the middle and I almost said she scored, but she stepped out of bounds with about 15 yards to go until the end zone. Minute and 10 seconds to go in this half, and they're going to knee the ball out to end this game. Final score of this game, 37-12, Conwell Egan. That is the first regular season win, first PCL win. Hoping to see you guys here at April 3rd, 3:45 against Cardinals O'Hara. She fires the ball, caught by Miranda Jackson. 37 seconds to go, and I think that would do it. I'll see you guys next time in about 2 weeks for our next home game. There's a away game at Bonner Perendi, March 25th. That would do it. I'm Steven, our camera person, Chris DePaz, and our color commentator, Daniel X. And I'll see you guys next time. Eagle Eye Network.